dumplings. Oh, the babies are incredible in this audience. Joey Shulman is here, everyone. The little cheeks.
I know. I love the cheeks.
Now, I know that you and I both like to have a lot of fun in the summer, and there are plenty of opportunities to go crazy out there when it comes to foods, but you are going to give us some alternatives to some of our favorites.
Yes, I am.
Stuff that isn't necessarily the best for you, but you can make it good for you by just, you know, doing some switches.
Exactly. So I say to all my clients, and I ask the audience, and I'm asking you, what's something you can't give up for 3 days?
Coffee.
That's my answer too.
Yes.
Coffee.
Coffee.
So if you can't give up something for 3 days, you've just identified your vice. Some people it's sugar, some people it's salt. My husband's chips. He loves chips.
Chips are good.
So let me walk. Chips are good.
I get
you
it.
only get one, Trace.
No, I'm going to stick with coffee.
So let me walk you through
chips.
some alternatives to coffee. Now I'm a die-hard coffee drinker as well, so I'm not saying instead of coffee, maybe in addition to coffee.
Okay, sure. So I'll go for that.
These are delicious. There's one alternative called bamboo, which is chicory root and figs.
Oh.
And you mix it hot or cold with water. You can put a little coconut sugar in. Or I love this product. It's called Dandy Blend, which is dandelion tea.
Dandelion's so good for you.
It's so good for you. It also has chicory root in it, so you feel like you're having like an earthy coffee.
Yes.
If you put a little bit of coconut sugar in, it's great.
Okay.
1 coffee a day is great.
Yeah.
I find when people go to 2 or 3 coffees a day, we're hitting a slippery slope.
Okay.
So you sort of want to watch that.
Got it. So maybe you come up with alternatives when it gets to number 2 and 3.
Exactly.
That's one way to balance it out.
It's one way to balance it out. And yerba mate tea is also fantastic as a coffee alternative.
Oh, it is, huh?
And really, really good for relaxing.
Okay, very good. So
coffee.
sugar's a big one.
Sugar's
for people.
the biggest one. So when people say to me, what's the #1 thing in our diet that's killing us? It is sugar.
I know.
100% is sugar.
Too bad it tastes so good.
I know, but it's addictive. So
it's addictive.
There's nice alternatives. There's applesauce, which is great, and you can make applesauce cookies, and I'll post the recipe. There's stevia, which is a natural herb from Paraguay, which is totally safe, totally great. If you like it, it's fabulous. Some people don't love it because it has a bit of a licorice aftertaste, but if you like it, you can bake with it. It's great.
Yeah, I love it.
And we also have coconut sugar that is low glycemic index.
Okay.
And then just some nice spices that can really make things taste a little bit warmer, some nutmeg, some really nice stuff instead of the added sugar.
Right. I haven't tried the coconut sugar yet, but does it taste sweet like stevia? Stevia is sweet, which is why I love it.
So I don't love stevia because I find I taste that licorice aftertaste, but I love coconut sugar.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay,
I love it.
maybe I'll give it a try. The cookies look phenomenal.
The cookies are phenomenal. And
applesauce.
I'll leave them for everybody afterwards. We know City Line people like to eat the set after the show.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Never happens. It never happens. Chips. A big one is chips. So. You know, you can get a bunch of things. We all know kale chips are really big.
Kids love that.
Pistachios. Don't forget about pistachios. They're so great for health. They're rich in fiber. They have protein. They have a nice crunch to them. So pistachios are terrific as well.
Yeah.
They're chips made out of beans called
that's these ones.
Yeah, they're bonitos, and they're really yummy.
Bonitos.
Yeah, they're really great. But
that looks great.
Buyer beware, they're delicious, but they're made of beans, so you don't want to eat too many because they are higher calorie, and don't eat the bag.
Okay.
And then little seaweed snacks. So these are great as well.
Yeah.
Some kids even take these to school. My kids might eat these at home sometimes if they get really ambitious.
Yeah.
So they're great instead of a chip.
I pack those almost every day in the kids' lunches. Lunches are so restrictive now. I've become the mother that packs the seaweed chips in the lunch.
You are. I'm
because
so proud of that.
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm forced to be that mom.
Yeah.
There's almost nothing I can put in there.
Yes.
They don't. The teachers don't want sugar, and I get it because they go crazy. They can't do nuts, so no peanut butter. So you have to be really.
We need like the healthy but no judgment lunch.
Seriously.
And then everybody should have an air popper, an air pop popcorn machine. It's terrific.
Because that's the best way to eat your popcorn. The microwave kind is not like this kind, and you know what, they taste the same, and you can add spices in to make it, you know, give it a little bit more flavor.
Absolutely, you can. Instead of salt, some Herbamare, which is a great product you can find at your health food stores. Instead of salt, it's a mix of celery and other spices. And I just posted a great article on cityline.ca on gluten versus wheat and what the difference is. People are still confused. If you want to have alternatives, these are almond flour cupcakes with bananas that are delicious, or coconut flour as well. Coconut flour pancakes are terrific. So
still haven't tried the coconut flour, but the almond flour, all the time I use it.
Good.
Yeah,
Great. Love
that's
it.
really good tips there, Joey. Let's go to break. We've got more coming up.